Hey, we bikers, T-Work here. I'm heading over to Central Texas Harley-Davidson. Check out one of the bikes they have there. So as you know, I'm riding a 22 Road Glide CVO, and I'm thinking about maybe the Breakout or that Fat Boy, that Softail Fat Boy. So let's check it out and see what we come up with. Peace. So it's Saturday, October 21st, 2023. I'm over here at Central Texas Harley, pulling up, beautiful day. And let's go check out these bikes. All right, guys, what do you think about this 2023 Breakout? Look at this. Got a 117 in it. Got a nice fat tire in the back. 2-into-1. That looks nice. She sits real pretty too. Look at that. What we got on that specs? What does that say? Yeah, 2023 Breakout. It's in black. Look at this. I don't know, should this be my next bike? Take this for just sort of riding around local. That looks nice. What's your experience with the Breakout? What do you think about it? Hit me up in the comments. Peace. All right, we got a 2023 Fat Boy right here. Now, I've been thinking about Fat Boys since the trip I took to London, and I was checking them out there. And then also when I went to New York and they had the anniversary Fat Boy there. This is nice. Look at that. That is nice. It's a beautiful bike. '23 Fat Boy. Oh yeah. And they're rocking the 2-into-1 as well. On this side, look at that. She's beautiful. That's what's up. Look at that. This is what it's all about. That's a good looking bike, boy. Chromed out. Look at this. Look at that. She is all chromed out. Wow. So what do you think about this, guys? What's your experience with this Fat Boy? Anybody out there rocking the 2023? Hit me up in the comments. Hey, I'm here with Johnny at Central Texas Harley, and I was looking at the Breakout, and I was looking at the Fat Boy. He's just going to tell us some differences about them, just from off the cuff, what he knows. What do you know, Johnny?
So what I've learned over the years, the Breakout versus the Fat Boy is your same frame, same powertrain. You have a few differences. You know, you got your floorboard versus forward control.
Okay.
Then you got your handlebars. So it's a foot position and hand position that give a little bit difference. Another differences are the front ends. The front ends, you have what they call an FX front end on the Breakout, which is the narrow fork tube, versus FL front end.
This is the FL front end?
FL front end,
and on the Breakout, you
FX.
have the FX. Okay.
So FL is going to have a larger fork tube, and then it's going to have a wider tire.
Okay.
So when you look over here on your Breakout, you're going to have a narrow fork tube and a narrow tire. It's a little bit more nimble.
Okay.
So when a wider tire, it gives you a little bit more control when you're going over things versus this. When you run over like construction zones that have milling, this is going to want to follow that millings a little bit more compared to the Fat Boy.
Okay, so it's a little bit more nimble. So this is good for like riding around town.
Looking cool.
Okay, and that made me more for the open road.
More for the open road.
But not necessarily a touring bike, right?
Correct.
Okay.
One of the other differences here is when you look at you got a foot peg. So when you're sitting there, all your position and road vibrations going to come into one section of your foot, which is going to cause you to start moving around.
Okay.
You start a little bit more fidgeting.
Got it.
So over here,
Okay.
when you look at the Fat Boy, I'll pull it out.
Okay.
So when you look at the Fat Boy, you have a floating floorboard.
Oh.
So that floating floorboard, what it's going to do, it's going to isolate a little bit of the road vibration, but not only is it going to isolate it, whatever manages to make it through, it's going to distribute it across your foot evenly.
Okay.
So it's going to reduce the lower leg fatigue on your ride.
Understood.
So it gives you a better riding position. Another thing is when you place your foot on the forward control, your foot's going to be right about here versus here. So it's going to change up your leg position.
Okay.
So it's going to allow you to either have a little bit more bend or less of a bend, depending on how long your inseam is.
Okay.
The other difference is your hand position. You know, because you got a boat handlebar compared to a drag bar.
Okay.
So the drag bar is going to want to pull you forward just a little bit compared to this. It's going to let you sit more upright.
Okay.
Put you in a more ergonomically correct position.
Gotcha.
Then, you know, this one still has the wide tire in the back, the 240. They both have it gives it for that cool look.
Yeah, it's just that. Yeah.
So, but they're both the same frame. They're both gonna have the same powertrains. They're both soft tail frames. They both got the same suspension, but it's all in your front end and your floorboard, seating position and hand position. And it's a couple of differences.
Awesome.
But it's all gonna depend also what kind of riding you're trying to do with it.
Yeah. This is really cool. Local riding still, right? Not as nimble, so it's not necessarily what you want to take into a city where you have to kind of be really nimble, but it's preferential, whatever you may want. Hey, Johnny, thanks a lot for that, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. So, guys, what do you think? Are the differences enough for you to be able to make a decision? What type of rider are you? Things about mechanics, your inseam, footboards, bars, things like that. Maybe some things you can change out. What are your thoughts? In the comments, let us know, and let us know what your experiences have been. So, Johnny, we have them. We were gonna pull the other ones close next to each other. We actually have them sitting next to each other. So on the right, Johnny, which one do we have?
We have the Breakout in the black denim color.
Okay.
And then on the left-hand side, we have the 120th anniversary, the heirloom red.
Look at that. Now, the last time we saw, that's the Fat Boy, right?
Correct.
The last time I saw the Fat Boy, guys, if you remember, I'm going to pop the video up. We were in New York, and we saw the Fat Boy there in this anniversary one. I'm like, I haven't seen this one yet at Central Texas Harley. I don't know when you guys got it, but I hadn't seen it at that point. But I'm glad to see it here now. Now, look at these two. These are the two I'm going to be making a decision about. Maybe not necessarily the anniversary, but still, this bike, they both have the same frames, as Johnny explained. You can see the handlebars, the differences right there. The front tires, you can see the differences right there. And you can see the floorboards, the things that Johnny was talking about. See those two pegs? You got the floorboard over here, and you got the peg over there. This is exactly what he was talking about. So it really depends on the type of rider you are and how you're going to be riding. And that's what I'm really going to do about. The cool factor for the anniversary one is just off the chain. I may wait a year and come back and get the anniversary version if it's still around. But look at that. So far, these two versions of the bikes are the ones I'm going to be thinking about And this is really not necessarily for touring, but really for riding around local, different, bike meetups and things like that. So tell me what other bike I should consider if I'm going to be considering these types of bikes here. And maybe you have an opinion about that. Like, hey man, if you're looking at those two, you should definitely be considering another type of bike from Harley, or if you want to throw a wild card in there, let's do it. All right. So put your comments in the comment section and your opinions, and I'll talk to you later.
Hey guys, that was a nice trip. Thanks for coming along. I'm heading back. I got things to do. It's a Saturday. I'm trying to get things in. Thanks for tagging along. Like, share, and subscribe.